The KBA is back, and while this one is just an exhibition, the excitement still exists the same. Curtis Coleman here to bring you the action. Back again, it's the Rock Tunnel Gravelers against Team Rocket. Rock Tunnel went 1-11 last season. Team Rocket 3-9. We called them Team Arcet by the end of the season because the O just wasn't there. Take a look at the starting lineup. These are the Season 2 roster, so it's kind of a roster reveal as well. And look at the key standout. The center for the Rock Tunnel Gravelers. It's Machamp, the champion with the Goldenrod War Turtles last season. He faced a heavy pursuit from the Rock Tunnel faithful, really. Lots of hikers in the crowd, or in this group that came and really wanted to get him on the squad. Sandslash for 3. That's good. How about that to start out the preseason draining it? Now, this game doesn't really matter for the final standings, but it's more of a showcase of what these players can do. Reintroduction to the teams, if you will. I know we got a large audience during the postseason, so great appreciation for all that. But these are the teams that played in Season 1, didn't make the playoffs, finished 11th and 10th. And it's almost a reintroduction to the squad. Swampert finds Oddish. Oddish was the 3rd leading scorer in the league last year, but very inefficient, especially at the end of the season. Really struggled. As Mewtwo's going to pull up from deep. Now, we've got tons of fun stuff coming your way this season. 3 additional teams, lots of roster changes, lots of just general improvements. We're supposed to have more variety of players, so centers stretching the 4. We already saw Mewtwo, the 4 on the team, really pulling up from deep already. You have more balanced rebounding. We want to see not just the same players getting rebounding, because Machamp was 4th in the league in reboundings last year. In rebounds last season, and I think anyone who watched could confidently say Machamp was not a very good rebounder. He often lost the rebounding battle. The leading rebounder in the league might have been whoever was against Machamp. Sandslash springs up and throws it down. Some impressive stuff. It's 7-2 Rock Tunnel. Their only win last season came against Team Rocket on a last-second block by Swampert. Perhaps this is just a team that they do really well against. Deep from Frieza. That's good. Frieza was reportedly looking around this offseason for teams that wanted them and found out that no teams wanted them. Bit of a locker room cancer, perhaps, as a jumper from Oddish is no good. And here comes Nidoking up the court. Nidoking driving. Nidoking fouled by Sandslash, and we'll get a trip to the free throw line. I often dubbed Nidoking last season the most mid player in the league. Just very average. You look at the numbers, just very middling. But really stepped up at the end of the season, shot quite efficiently, above 50% from the field, above 50% from 3. So by the end of the year, it was really showing his value as a player. But we'll see if under new coach Darth Vader, that will continue. They had I believe it was Shiny Nidoking or Nidoqueen as coach last season, and frankly, I mean, you got to fire the coach after a terrible end to the season, where they legitimately looked like the worst team in the league by far by the end of the season. Second free throw, good. 7 apiece. Oddish alley-oop. Machamp's there for the finish. Now what Machamp, well, I rag on Machamp a lot, but he is an elite screener. He creates space for the ball handler, and I think that's going to be huge for Rock Tunnel this season. Very frantic offense they ran, low IQ, and Machamp just gives them breathing room, especially if he's comfortable in this environment, obviously. Wasn't exactly the happiest in Goldenrod. Obviously loves winning. Everyone loves winning, but perhaps the spotlight a little too much. And I don't necessarily mean playing in clutch. He was great in clutch, actually, but I mean just the market size, Definitely a much more dedicated but smaller fan base for Rock Tunnel. Made up predominantly of hikers who obviously love Machamp. As it's 10-9. Swampert goes up. That's blocked by Mewtwo. Great play. Mewtwo's been working on his three-point game this offseason. Finds Meowth for the jumper. That's good. Look at that for the league's leader in assists last season. It wasn't the prettiest season for Meowth, though. Shot below 30% from the field. One of, if not the worst mark in the league. And here's my explanation for that, honestly. For Meowth, it was a lot of the product of the system. You know, Meowth did lead the league in assists, but that's because he carried the ball up so much. So oftentimes, the shooters or the perimeter players would fail to create separations. Meowth has to heave it up at the last second to try to get something. Bad shots create bad opportunities, create bad shooting percentages. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's his fault. I'd say he was one of the better players on the team last year, not to mention being a fantastic defender, on-ball defender, being up there in steals. I believe led all guards in steals. Meowth gets a screen, takes the jumper, no good. Rhydon's there for the rebound, and there you go. Machamp a bit out of position, but recovers. Great job. Here's Swampert. That doesn't even get through. Mewtwo playing some good defense. Mewtwo stops. Mewtwo cuts to his right. Mewtwo takes the jumper. It's no good, and it's rebounded by Machamp. There's Oddish. Underneath, gets it to go.
Number 52.
Foul called against Meowth. Nice feed by Swampert, trying to really make it as an all-around player. Swampert really, I've said many times, very disappointing last season. As we get a chance to take a look at the Rock Tunnel roster, you got Oddish, Treecko, Sandslash all returning. We see a couple subs now. But Machamp, the big change at center. In he comes. Out goes Snorlax, the bench center. Off the bench for Rock Tunnel, it'll be Golem, who was the starting center last season. And Lycanroc still off the bench. Magmar still playing off the bench. Like I said, I'm not really following the game as much because this is more a showcase of talent. Who's who, almost an introduction to the teams and some of the changes we made to make the KBA even better in Season 2. And Lycanroc steps on the court, gets a foul immediately. Nidoking heading to the line. Now, one thing we've also tried to do is we've tried to make the free throws a little bit worse. Last season, I mean, league-wide, it was at over a 90% clip, which probably isn't very sustainable because then every time you get a foul, there's no point in fouling because you just give up points every time. Nidoking at the free throw line. I mentioned new head coach Darth Vader. We'll see if he aligns more with the goals and thoughts of the team as mass substitutions coming in. On comes the bench mobs. And there's Wobbuffet. I've been playing a lot of Nuzlocke recently. I don't like Wobbuffet anymore. Lickitung also there. Both of them played brief roles with the team as backup centers, but now both fully on the team with the departure of Majin Buu. Here's Decidueye dribbling it up. Actually, the bench for Rock Tunnel was not the problem last year. It's quite strong at certain points. Lycanroc gets open, drains a three. Look at that. Steps in and already going to work. Another thing we wanted to show is 3 points. We wanted 3-pointers to increase. We wanted teams to be more willing to shoot threes. I mean, the team that shot the most threes last year won it all. So we'll see if that translates as Mewtwo, super effective. The first poster of the season, or the first poster of Season 2, at least the preseason, comes against Machamp. And very solid start. We've seen some solid offensive playmaking from both teams so far. Decidueye lets it fly. Got it! Look at that. Great response. And Mewtwo's fadeaway jumper is good. So expect to see higher scoring games this season. Maybe faster pace too. I'm not exactly sure. Less free throws being made. More balanced in terms of rebounding, I think. And I think just more versatile scorers, right? I think a problem with the KBA last season, personally, was the fact that it was a little static. Everyone kind of knew what everyone was doing. The point guards were the ones getting points and assists. Shooting guards would always shoot the 3. Small forwards would always shoot the 3. Power forwards and centers, they get the rebounds. Every team was virtually the same, and we want to change that up a little bit. We want to see more versatility in the games. Here's Jigglypuff. No longer the only female player in the league. Zoroark lets it fly. That's no good. It's rebounded by Golem. Golem, another player, a very big beneficiary of the just being a center. Center's grabbing all the rebounds. Now, we might not see the center versatility in this game because Machamp is a physical attacker. Machamp will be at the rim pretty much all the time. Wobbuffet specifically made to be an elite rebounder, as comes with the whole strategy of Wobbuffet. The point is to go right back at you, so basically a transition and rebound player. A strong block. Magmar lets it fly. That's good from the corner.
3 points.
23-20. Great playing. It's been a great start for both sides. Jigglypuff takes the jumper. That's not there. And Magmar brings a very special element of defense to this team. Magmar was a shooting guard last season, but playing point guard by the end of the year was just kind of a standout in that sense. Lycanrock's jumper's not there. Golem gets under the hoop, throws it down. 25-20. So see that, and it hasn't even felt like they're making every shot, Just the speed of play, the 3-pointers, everything just seems to be running a little bit smoother for KBA Season 2 is a nice jam by Nidoking. Here's Decidueye. Nice crossover. Step back, jumper. It's there.
24.
Nidoking. Gustav has the type advantage over Lycanroc. He's going to take a long 2. That's good. Nidoking's off to a very strong start. I'm not doing stats for this game, so apologies if I don't track the exact number of points for each team, but that'll do it for the first quarter. It's 27-24. I mean, just a showcase of the teams. Back and forth we go. Some fantastic offense on display. Rock Tunnel leads by 3.
27.
We're back. It's Season 2's preseason, more of a roster showcase, showing what the teams can do. Curtis Coleman here to bring you the action. Welcome back to the KBA, I should say. I mean, this is awesome. It's exciting. Who will take the crown Season 2? We've got 14 teams, 3 expansion squads, revamped rosters. I mean, you would say we did a bit of EV training in the offseason, where we try to maximize each player's capability within their roles. Jigglypuff's jumper is good. Good screen by Rhydon. We'll take a look at the 5 on the court. Jigglypuff, Frieza, Geodude. Geodude's on the other team. What am I saying? We won't take a look at the 5 on the court. You can see with your eyes. Because I lost my train of thought. Jigglypuff with it. Curtis Coleman here, confused, but casually watching the game right now. I mean, I'm not doing anything else, but this is more about showcasing who's on the team, telling you about it. It's an intro, right? I said it in quarter 1. We had such a large following gain from the playoffs that you probably didn't even see these two teams play. Rock Tunnel went 1-11. Bottom team in the league. Team Rocket 3-9, and look at Rhydon with that block against Decidueye. Rhydon's already just improved defensively. You can see it. I mean, he shot 41% from the field last season, was maybe the worst starting center in the league. Just showing some general improvement. Magmar takes a long jumper. It's no good. Lickitungue's got the rebound. And like I said, typically we'll see more rebounds from other players, but in this case, for these two teams, it's physical attackers at the center so you probably won't see them escape the rim too much. That lay-in won't go. It's rebounded by Geodude. Lycanroc gets it. Finds Magmar. Magmar to the top for Geodude. Lycanroc cycles it over to Decidueye. Decidueye drives. Blocked by Rhydon. 4 times weakness does not matter. There's Frieza. Great tip. Gets it up in the air. Finds Lickitung, who puts it in, and Team Rocket takes the lead. Taking a moment to look at the stats from last season. There's Riley Freeman, Coach Riley Freeman, interim Coach Riley Freeman, I should say. Like I said, Brock Harrelson, the new head coach. I'm announcing it now, announcing it live. But he is somewhere hitting on Nurse Joy's. So interim right now is Riley Freeman because they couldn't find anyone else who wanted to do it. I mean, this team did go 1-11 last season. Treecko from deep. Got it! Treecko, what a reliable three-point shooter he was last season. Second leading scorer on the team. 48% from deep. Problem with this team, the backcourt especially, has got to be the defense, though. Oddish and Treecko are both disastrous defenders. If there was an anti-DPOI, it would have been Treecko, I think. Anyone going against Treecko would go off. As Jigglypuff heading to the free throw line. Jigglypuff led all bench players in assists. 3.1 a game last season. That actually ranked just outside the top 10 in the league, I believe. .4 points. But again, same issues as Meowth. 34% from the field. Pretty abysmal. Just going to set up the second free throw. It's good. GM Giovanni wanted to be loyal to his guys. Been playing Team Rocket Edition recently, and seems like a character trait there. I'm using fan cannons. Jigglypuff cuts to the left, breaks Oddish's ankles. Oh my! Look at that! She put him to sleep. Terry Cruz's favorite Pokemon breaking Oddish's ankles. Treecko goes up. There's a foul against Frieza. Now, I'm going to give a little hint. I'm not going to actually reveal the new teams, but Frieza will despise one of the teams coming into the league. Now, frankly, Team Rocket's main rival will still be Pallet Town. In Rivalry Week, they will take on Pallet Town, but it's not Frieza's main priority, I should say. The schedule is set for next season. We're just yet to reveal it because, again, we want to reveal all the teams one by one. These two teams who didn't go through too many changes, but again, it's big to get these reveals going, get these teams, introduce them as Treecko gets the free throw to fall. Here comes Jigglypuff up the court as my computer's lagging, so I am way behind the play right now. And a deep ball falls from Oddish. Hopefully Oddish being more consistent. Oddish had a great start to the season last year. Led the league in scoring through a couple games, but seemed to tail off by the end. Rock Tunnel will open their season. I'm just checking the schedule. Against the Mushroom Kingdom Ultras. Yes, they're back for Season 2. That'll be the 4th game of the year. They'll open at home. Team Rocket will take on one of the expansion teams. So that should be fun. Now, in terms of backup rivals, so the schedule works is we've got Rivalry Week at the end of the season. where each team will face their designated main rivals. That's something I've worked really hard to figure out and match teams up against each other. But we've also got the mid-season rivalry week, almost a semi-rivalry week, where in the 7th game of the season, teams will face off against another designated rival, and it'll be Rock Tunnel against Saffron due to the Blaziken and Swampert connection, obviously. And Team Rocket will face off against one of the expansion teams. So that's going to be around game 48 and 49. Meanwhile, the final rivalry week, Team Rocket will face Pallet Town. And Rock Tunnel will face one of the expansion teams. A different expansion team. It's 37-35. Team Rocket with the lead. Jigglypuff lets it fly. Oh my! Wobbuffet! Where did that come from? Oddish lets it fly from deep. That's no good. Lickitung will bank it home. And Team Rocket on a nice little run right now. I'm sure Coach Darth Vader enjoying it. Perhaps he's using the Force a little bit. Who knows? Oddish heaves it up, and Oddish going back to his old habits, unfortunately, it looks like, just heaving up shots, panicking. Lickitung drives and finishes. I mean, you got the 38% from the field now. Rocket looking efficient right now. And that's the huge thing. Defense, whatever. But, I mean, not only is offense how you win games a lot of the time. Frankly, the best offensive team in the league, or the most efficient offensive team in the league, won the title last season. You know, their defense was great as well, but it was the offense that won it for them.
First team foul.
And it also gains you a lot of fans. Obviously, you love the exciting teams. Lavender, after the regular season, was the most popular team in the league because they were exciting to watch. As Oddish is going to hit that 3. Good redemption. 43-38. Meowth finds Coughing. Coughing's jumper, not there. Rebounded by Machamp. And finds Swampert. Oddish blocked! Machamp's got the rebound, finds Treecko. Over to Oddish. Oddish at the top, lets it fly. Another block! Here's Coughing. Swings it for Lickitung. Meowth dribbling it towards the outside. Backwards pass to Lickitung. It's Frieza. Isolated against Sandslash. Frieza finds Meowth. Meowth dribbles. Meowth gets a screen. It's not a good screen, though. Meowth heaves it up. It's no good. Swampert's got the rebound. Swampert finds Oddish. Oddish fading away. Fouled. Got it! What a shot by Oddish! Wobbuffet can't believe it. And Oddish will head to the line for 1. Now, looking at the numbers last season, these were the 2 bottom teams in terms of points. Both averaged below 70 points a game, which is pretty awful considering the next worst averaged 72 points a game. And they allowed over 76 points a game. So each game was an average loss of 8 for both of these squads. By the end of the season, it looked like Team Rocket was the worst in the league. Even though they won 3 games, they were really bad at the end. As for Rock Tunnel, it always just felt like they found a way to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. They had that one game where that was voided because Snorlax was busted for PEDs. Obviously, Snorlax not on the team anymore. Perhaps the consequences. Meowth lets it fly. Got it! With 3 seconds to go in the half, Oddish heaves it up. No good. And Team Rocket up 46-44 at half. What a great first half it's been. I hope you're enjoying this, getting to know the new teams, enjoying watching these new teams. Remember, it counts for nothing, but it's huge for vibes.
Thanks, Curtis. It's great to be back here. Voiceover guy bringing you the halftime show. Mira is somewhere licking herself, so she's unavailable right now. That's the canonical reason. I mean, it's been a great showcase of these teams. I don't really know what else to say. I'm not very good at my job. Normally Mira does this analysis, but like I said, she's licking herself somewhere, so can't really do much. Take a look at these numbers. Nidoking, 10 points. Oddish passing the ball well. 9 blocks for Team Rocket. Typically, you'd expect them to be better at stealing, but again, they talked about it during the game. It's Rock Tunnel being severely out-rebounded. We'll see you next time. Hopefully with Mira next time.
We are back. Thanks, voiceover guy. That was something. It's Rock Tunnel. It's Team Rocket. It's preseason action. KBA Season 2. We are back. It is a great showing for both teams, honestly. The two last-ranked teams in terms of offense, putting on offensive showcases, each on pace for more than 80 points, which is over 10 more than they averaged per game last season. Curtis Coleman to bring you the action. Nidoking lets it fly. It's no good. Rebound goes to Swampert. Oddish finds Nidoking. Nidoking driving. Nidoking blocked by Wobbuffet. And again, Team Rocket back to the blocking ways. Again, you'd expect them to be stronger at steals, but hey, if the blocks are working this game, why not? Meowth lets it fly. That's no good. It's rebounded by Sandslash. Sandslash, great cutting feed to Oddish, who gets under for the reverse jam. Oddish had 13 points in the first half. 15 now. Hopefully it's just more efficient. Like I said, I haven't really been tracking the stats. I will by the regular season, as Meowth lets it fly. That's a foul. Coming against Oddish, who, like I said, really struggled defensively last season, being undersized certainly hurts it. Now Meowth is also undersized, but just was a better defender, got steals more frequently. Was very strong on ball. Meowth at the free throw line. Last season, Meowth averaged just under 9 points, 1.5 rebounds, 4.4 assists, and a steal per game. First free throw is going to be good, and back in comes Rhydon. Now, the key for Team Rocket this year might be establishing some kind of chemistry. Obviously, it's a lot of villainous people, villainous creatures who don't enjoy being around each other, likely. It's good. 3 for 3. Oddish, step back, lets it fly, no good. And And again, that's the character of Oddish. Oddish has always been that, a leading scorer, really often prone to panicking. As Frieza's gonna let it fly, that's no good either. Oddish puts it up, no good. Rebound to Swampert. Swampert can't get it to go, but an offensive interference called against Machamp. And again, we saw in that first half the rebounding difference. Like I said, Machamp isn't a particularly good rebounder. He'll get a lot, but his opponent will get more. That's generally the thesis I make when he plays. Frieza lets it fly. That's good! And again, this is the kind of movement you want to see from Team Rocket. After really struggling at that factor last season, it's refreshing to see.
The Cavaliers call timeout.
A timeout called by the Gravelers. And as I said, Curtis Coleman here to bring you the action. These are two teams who missed the playoffs last year, so I'm sure for a lot of you watching, a lot of you loyal subscribers at this point, it's two new teams, two teams you haven't seen play before. This is a bit of an introduction for everyone. It's a preseason game. They finished 11th and 10th last season. Great feed by Meowth inside. Mewtwo kicks it back out to Meowth. Meowth with it. Meowth going to his right. Meowth lets it fly. Meowth got it! It's a takeover for Meowth. That's right. Oddish finds Swampert. Swampert goes inside. Sandslash blocked by Nidoking. Nidoking racing forward. Nice feeds. Frieza. Floater over. Swampert falls. And Frieza's got 12 points. A plus 15 rating. Very quiet 12, but Frieza performing really well. Frieza was their second leading scorer last season. Averaged 11.3 points, 44% from the field. 40% from three is pretty solid. And an alley-oop to Machamp. Machamp, I've said, maybe the best alley-oop finisher in the league as well. You set him up. Just feed him right where he needs it, and there's no one that can stop him. Mewtwo, blocked by Swampert. That's eerily similar to the ending when these two teams faced off last season. Swampert, the game-winning block against Mewtwo to win the game. That was Rock Tunnel's only win of the season. Meowth heaves it up. That's no good, and that's an example of a play that Meowth, the reason why Meowth's field goal percentage was so low last year. He'd take shots on stuff like that, and that lowers it greatly. Machamp can't get it to roll in. It's rebounded by Rhydon, but great defense from Nidoking. Meowth sends it forward. It's intercepted. They're taking it the other way. Swampert stops at the top. He's going to give it off. Oddish lets it fly. No good. Rebound to Nidoking. The poison ground type sends it over to Meowth. The normal type. He's going to his right. Rhydon sets a terrible screen. Meowth's trying to spin his way in. Take the jumper. Doesn't get through. Oddish is there. I think got a piece of it. Finds Treecko. Treecko fouled by Frieza. Frieza's second foul, and I believe another feature, we're turning on foul outs. Last season we saw a game where I believe one player got 7 fouls, didn't foul out. We're adding that in because it rarely happens. Frankly, it's pretty inconsequential, but it gives a purpose to fouls, you know. There's some strategic element there. Treecko heading to the free throw line. Down by 9 right now. First shot is good. And again, following that trend, Treecko not a great defender. Frieza kind of cooking him. Both of these teams looking to dethrone the Goldenrod War Turtles, who Machamp played for last season. War Turtles won the title, taking down the Celadon City Slashers in the finals. These two teams didn't have much say in it. They were down at the bottom of the standings. Here's Swampert, taking on Mewtwo. That's blocked. Mewtwo gives it off. Nidoking's going to pull up from 3. No good. Sandslash is there with the rebound. Sandslash finds Treecko. Treecko stops, picks up the speed a little bit. Treecko spinning. Treecko fouled by Frieza. And we'll get another free throw line trip. Now I mentioned we're probably going to be a little more higher scoring this season, and frankly, it's lining up in this game. 50 for Rock Tunnel, but I think the average expected score is about 80 per game. I know only one team averaged 80 per game last season, but that was in a league where some of the games were 5-minute quarters. So now with 8-minute quarters, really establishing a baseline for everything is very important. Treecko's got it. Nidoking lets it go. It's no good. And it's going to be a block. Golem somehow comes away with the rebound. Golem taking on Rhydon. Golem turning, hook shot, it's good. Golem, another, I talk really bad about Machamp a lot. Golem's another example of a player who, you know, the stats don't really tell the story. He averaged 8 rebounds a game. That's because he came in halfway through the season when we were already playing 8-minute games, so we didn't really see the downside of playing 5-minute games and having his number lowered because of that. He was not a good rebounder. Still isn't a very good rebounder, and again, gets rebound numbers because he plays center. Swampert, turnaround, hook shot is good. And all of a sudden, a 10-0 run. Get them back in it. Team Rocket had an 11-point lead at one point. That was the biggest lead of the game. And now the game's within one. It's Mewtwo. Forces a shot up. It's good. And you take a look at the field goal percentage. Neither team's particularly efficient, but
Number 26.
it's the importance of being able to stretch the floor. It's the importance of having a versatile offense, fast pace. Something we hope to see a lot more of in Season 2, just all of this. Nidoking's got 12 points. Had a team high in the first half, and that's more than he averaged last season. Averaged 9.1 points a game. At one point was pretty consistently averaging 6 and 2, so still a major improvement to what was his total last season. Golem swings it to his left. Jumper from Magmar's not there. Swampert's got the rebound, gives it off to Golem. Blocked by Rhydon. Rebound wrestled for, and neither player will come away with it. It's going to set up a jump ball. Zora taking on Swampert, drives, little step back, no good. Swampert from deep, no good. Golem's got the rebound and puts it in. The 14-4 run continues. Fans making some noise, lots of grunts in the crowd. Meowth lets it fly, it's no good. Here's Swampert. Treecko, Sandslash, Swampert over to Treecko. Seconds winding down. Sandslash heaves it up, no good. And that'll do it for the third. 61-60. I may have jinxed it. We're slowing down a bit offensively, but nonetheless, we're set
61.
for a heck of an ending. Rock Tunnel and Team Rocket playing each other tight. in the preseason opener.
60.
We're back for the fourth quarter of this preseason matchup between Team Rocket and the Rock Tunnel Gravelers. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KBN Elite Four TV, and this is what it's all about. Season 2's beginning in the KBA. We're kicking things off with the preseason, a showcase of the rosters. What changed? Not too much change for either team. Biggest change, Machamp heading to the Gravelers, starting center now. Here's Oddish, 61-60, finds Geodude inside. Geodude a little too heavy, overshoots it. Mewtwo's got the rebound. Mewtwo's been quiet, and this one was an all-star, but didn't make an all-KBA party last season. One of only a couple players to do that, and there's going to be a foul against Geodude.
First personal foul.
Into the game comes Frieza.
Onto the floor for your Rockets. Number 92.
Deep ball, not good. Rebound, Lycanroc gets in there. Decidueye, deep, no good again. But a loose ball foul against Lycanroc.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Meowth takes the jumper, it's good.
52.
Extends that lead to 3. Meowth much more efficient than Oddish. Not that he's been efficient, but I mean, this is what Oddish was last season. Scores a lot of points, misses a lot of shots. Hitmonchan, but without any kind of decent defense. There's Decidueye, blocked by Wobbuffet, but it goes out, remains Graveler's ball. Oddish, jumper, there.
43.
6th field goal made of the game. Like I said, I kind of jinxed it where I said they were going to score more points than you'd expect, but
The assist. Number 91.
kind of slowing down now. Here's Oddish going to his left. Oddish jumper, good.
Number 43.
Oddish 3 for 14 from 3, 19 points. Meowth, oh, look at that floater. The runner falls. And the league leader in assists, scoring up, showing off his scoring touch. Lycanroc. Oddish, deep 3, not there. Golem can't tip it home. And Mewtwo, sturdy enough to grab that rebound against the sturdy Geodude. Frieza thought about shooting. Frieza to Mewtwo. Mewtwo gets a screen, is going to pull up from deep. No good. Mewtwo 62% from 3 last season. Really trying to expand that element of his game. Here's Golem, bounce pass to Oddish. Oddish finds Geodude. Geodude to Lycanroc, who's turning and gets a long layup to fall. Neither team shooting well in the second half, frankly. Neither team shot well in the first half. Frieza. Finds Mewtwo. To Meowth. 4 on the shot clock. Meowth trying to create his own shot. Takes the jumper. Not there. Rebound swatted away. But it'll be Team Rocket ball. Geodude couldn't hang on to it. And now it looks like it's time for the starters to close the game.
Substitution on the court.
67-66. The lead belongs to Team Rocket. Mewtwo to Coughing up top. Coughing on the run. Can't get the shot to fall. It's rebounded by Machamp. Machamp pushes it up. Decidueye. Jumper. Not there. Rebound to Coughing. Coughing stops. Coughing's going to give it to Meowth. Meowth. Deep. Got it! Yes, sir! Huge bomb from Meowth to make it a 4-point game. Lycanroc blocked by Coughing. The blocking still there for Team Block It. And Frieza takes the feed and throws it down. And once again, the starters emerging when it matters most. Here's Oddish, step back. Jumper, in and out. Machamp's got the rebound, though. Machamp underneath, can't put it in. He gets up there and flushes it. Timeout, Rocket.
The Rockets call timeout.
72-68. 3 minutes to go now, both teams. Really starting to slow down offensively, but Meowth, player of the game. Yeah, well, I mean, he's been leading scorer on the team, really the primary ball handler, doing it all, getting threes to fall. Has he been efficient? No. But neither is Oddish. Oddish has been much worse. He's won his matchup. That's really the key. I think you could argue Frieza's got an argument as well. Wobbuffet with it. Wobbuffet dishes it for Coughing. Coughing to Meowth. Meowth fading away. Jumper's there!
Assisted. Number 14.
And look at that. Meowth 23 points now. And more points than field goals attempted. You know what? That's not particularly inefficient. That's really my metric personally. Sandslash going for a run. Gives it off. Machamp is blocked! You're wondering if Vader had anything to do with that. Or perhaps assistant coach Professor Chaos. Sandslash inbounds it to Machamp. Machamp not shooting, so he's giving it off to Treecko. Treecko driving. On the running layup, it's no good. And the rebound goes to Coughing. Coughing a little behind the back. Coughing's going to head to his left. Coughing's going to stop, fake out Machamp. Coughing dishes it off. Beautiful feed. Wobbuffet's got the bucket. What a pass. No look feed from Coughing. Wobbuffet was wide open on the interior. And Riley Freeman cannot believe it. Machamp was very out of place.
At the line for your Rockets. Number 2.
Wobbuffet at the line. It's going to be a foul against Machamp. Timeout, Rocket. And Machamp always seems to be getting, almost already seems to be getting the rock tunnel disease of disappearing in the final minutes.
Timeout.
be a turnover. Oddish gives it off to Treecko. Treecko driving. Treecko gets around Meowth and outmuscles him to put it in.
Number 25.
That's the lead to 6.
Assisted by number 43.
Frieza. Jumper! Got it! Yes, sir!
92.
Are you kidding me? I mean, Frieza always does the one-handed shot. A major show-off, but Treecko in their face does not matter. Gets the shot to fall, heading to the line.
Team foul. At the line for one. Number 92.
Treecko, jumper, not there. Rebound to Wobbuffet. Jumper not there, and the time's winding down now for Rock Tunnel. It's an all too familiar situation. Wobbuffet finds Frieza. Frieza sends it inside for Coughing. Coughing fading away, jumper not there. Rebound to Machamp. As I hope you've gotten an appropriate seeing on what these teams are about, appropriate view on what these teams are about, what they bring to the table, to appropriately make your decision for your favorite team for Season 2. Team Rocket's gonna just run down the clock now. They're gonna take this one, do the thing they couldn't do last season, and take down Rock Tunnel. Obviously, this one in the preseason.
Personal foul.
But it's still a victory nonetheless.
Substitution on the court.
Treecko gets it to fall, and it's a bit about what Treecko it's about. Late three-pointers, very good at them, and it's going to be a quick foul from Magmar against Jigglypuff.
26. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Rockets, number 39.
It's good from Jigglypuff as they make the change. Obviously, 7 points the barrier. And it's good. 2 for 2. Timeout called by the Gravelers. And you know, sometimes it reminds us the more things change, the more things often stay the same. It's Rock Tunnel playing close until the very end before falling in defeat. Treecko, deep shot, in and out. Rebound by Rhydon. That will do it. Team Rocket takes this one. 81-73 the final. Perhaps the Darth Vader era will be different than the shiny Nidoking era. And a nice victory to open the preseason for them. Or in their preseason game.
Your Rockets, 81. The Cavaliers.
It was a solid back and forth game, and like I said, I hope you saw what you were hoping to see, made a decision on how much you like these teams. But until our next preseason game, for all our friends at the KB on Elite 4 TV, I'm Curtis Coleman. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.